Manchester United winning 3-1. Really pleased with that win. Any win I would have taken before the game. We haven't really closed the gap on any of the others because they've won at the top. The teams that have so far played anyway. Arsenal getting a late goal and also Chelsea winning as well. But we've continued that momentum. We've won again. All we can do at this moment in time is keep winning our games. Okay, it's against the team that we was expected to beat. We beat David Moyes' team, which, God forbid, if we'd lost to David Moyes, I would have been absolutely distraught, especially at Old Trafford. We've taken a while to get that breakthrough today. He's made a few changes to the starting lineup. Wasn't too surprised to see two or three changes, or if it was the same team, to be honest. It's the Christmas period. You're going to expect a couple of changes here or there in a couple of the games as they come thick and fast. Daley Blind, who most people want to see playing at left back, obviously getting that first goal, assisted by Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who did miss a few chances today. Paul Pogba also had a lot of chances today in midfield, but sadly didn't get on the score sheet. We've seen Mkhitaryan come back onto the substitutes bench. Lingard, who I said I thought should start this game after his great game in the previous game, didn't have such a great game today, but still a useful squad player to have in and around the Manchester United team. While Mata coming back in, hasn't always played a lot of football lately, but come back into the starting lineup. We're seeing pretty much the same defence apart from Blind. I think he's trying to get that consistency in that defence because Eric Bailly is going to go off to the African Cup of Nations soon and has only just come back from injury anyway. There was no Wayne Rooney along the substitutes bench. Apparently he felt something in his hamstring or his leg or something over the last day or so no point risking any play over this Christmas period. But it's taken us a while to get that second goal, which has left Sunderland in the game for so long. Mkhitaryan coming on and causing absolute havoc, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic being Zlatan, getting his goal, his default goal, because he nearly always scores, doesn't he? Well, lately he's been in scintillating form. I didn't think he had such a great game today, but still scored. Pickford had a great game as well, making a good save from Zlatan before that with his leg. He's a great young goalkeeper for me. Could potentially be a future England goalkeeper in the coming years. But a lot of goalkeepers this season and in previous seasons have had great games against Manchester United. But you've got to break these shit teams down and beat them. And we've luckily got that second goal through Zlatan. And then a wonder goal from Mkhitaryan. He has just been fantastic so far when he's played for Manchester United. We've really missed that player, that dynamic player. We really have. He's getting the fans off the edge of their seats. I really thought the Memphis Depay could really get the fans off the edge of their seats. You know, Marshall as well, but Marshall hasn't really been playing a lot this season, has been out of form. But now we're starting to get more match winners in and around the team. Last season we were really lacking that. You had no Zlatan in there, you had no Paul Pogba in there. Marshall was about the only one, there was no Mkhitaryan, so it wasn't nowhere near as many. And to win titles and to win cups, you've got to have 3 or 4 players that can score goals on any given day. We've had that in the 99 team. We had 4 strikers, 2 come on, 2 come off. In that final, we've had 4 when we in 08 when we won the 3 or 4 in 08 when we won the Champions League. We had Ronaldo, Tevez, and Rooney, and then a season later Berbatov come in. We've had options over the years, lots of options. Cole, York, Sheringham, and Solskjaer was the 99 one. Fantastic group of players. Now we're starting to get that a bit with Mkhitaryan, Marshall, and Zlatan up there, and also Wayne Rooney's there as well. It's not the same level of players, but we've got to have options up there if we want to challenge for trophies. I think the title is just too far off this season with Chelsea playing so well, but it's great to get this victory and keep the pressure on the top 3 or 4 teams, because still top 2, top 3 is very much achievable. We could finish second still this season, and for me that would be a good step in the right direction if we could finish in there. I never thought that would be possible 4 or 5 weeks ago. I thought top 4 was probably gone, but we've given ourselves a chance. I'm still not sure if we are going to get in the top 4. We will have to keep up this form going over this Christmas period, but it is still possible. I still believe that it is definitely achievable. Second position still, we're not that far off there, but we're still probably too far off Chelsea, because Chelsea just haven't dropped points for ages. We would have to probably go on one run just like Chelsea and win about 10, 11 Premier League games in a row if we are to challenge for the title, which for me would probably be too hard this season. It's Jose Mourinho's first season at Manchester United, and he hasn't got a title winning team as yet. Chelsea have only won the title 2 seasons ago, so he's just added a couple of quality players like Kante and David Luiz coming back and playing well for them. So he hasn't had to change too much. Manchester United we're down in the dumps after last season. We still need 1 or 2 players, I think, to get us winning that Premier League, even though we have spent a lot of money. But hopefully we can really hit the best form now going into 2017 and hopefully win a couple of cup competitions. If we can finish in the top 4 and win, say, the FA Cup, the League Cup, or in the Europa League, 2 of them cups, I would be absolutely delighted this season. Even 1 cup, I would be very, very happy. If we retain the FA Cup and finish 2nd, 3rd, I would be delighted. Because at the end of the day, winning trophies is what it's all about. We can finish in the top 4 as well, but if we don't win a trophy as well, it is a failure of a season for me. We can't turn into Arsenal and just think that 4th place is acceptable. We've got to be winning at least 1 trophy. The League Cup gives us a great opportunity because we're only 2 games away from the final. We will have to wait and see. But it was a bit worrying, obviously, today where we did let Sunderland in the game till quite late before we actually killed it off. We've got to be killing teams off a bit earlier than this. Because if we don't, against some better teams, we might come back to haunt us. Like it has done in previous games against some shit teams, like the likes of Stoke. Arsenal have come to Old Trafford and played dog shit and have come away with a draw, which is disappointing. But thankfully we've beat Moyes' team. Thank God we have. We move on now. Hopefully we can get some more 3 points against Middlesbrough and really start to look up at that table and close the gap even more if we can. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.